Hey guys, welcome back to Open It and Play. This is Mike, and today we're gonna do the second half of the Iron Man Extremis and Marvel's Mandarin 2-pack. That box looked kind of like this, featuring two of the worst incarnations of some of my favorite comic book characters. But anyway, we want to go through the Extremis armor and compare it to the old version. So I actually made this video a while back, but unfortunately the Iron Man figure broke in the video, so I'll show you that real quick if my camera will focus. And it looks like my camera won't focus. I'm sorry. Okay. So basically this shoulder plate came off, and I made the review, but I'm gonna try again right now, but I'm sorry it is going to be damaged while we look at it. I was very careful with the figure, but unfortunately it broke almost immediately. So let's look at the accessories as we usually do first, and we'll see what's going on with this new version of the Extremis. Okay, so for this figure we have an alternate head, which you can see here, and this alternate head, I think I said it in my past video, to me this looks less like Iron Man and almost more Asian than this face, but I'll let you be the judge. But yeah, it's just it's a weird 2-pack, so this is not gonna really be what I use for the Mandarin, but please see my other video if you're interested in my opinions on that. So this one we just focus on this Extremis. So the paint job is really nice on this face. The part under the mouth is a little bit darker than the rest, obviously, but I think that does match the art style. And then we have these special effects, and the effect pieces come with kind of a different color. It's almost clear towards the top, and then it's almost frosty white on the top part here, which I think is a separate piece. Yeah, it's a separate piece that fits over that. But and then yeah, the brighter yellow part here, which is kind of a nice touch. So I like the effect pieces. And we have these alternate hands, the fists. So I don't really plan on keeping this armor. Don't know that I'll be using these. But and then let's get onto the figure itself. So the Iron Man figure, it is very similar to the past one that we had of this, and I'll show you that past one real quick. But there's the broken arm part. What happened was all I did was move the arm up like this, but unfortunately this piece broke off of here when I did it. So the plastic is a little too brittle. The rooms in Japan are getting cold now because of this season, and without central heating here in Tokyo, it's common to have some really cold rooms, but I didn't think it was that bad yet. And usually this doesn't happen because I'm careful, so I would say that the quality of this plastic is part of the problem. But you can see the inside of the shoulder a lot easier, but you can also see this part is just loose. So let's compare him just briefly to the older figure so you can get an idea of what's different. So obviously your red is a deeper red on the newer figure. This one to me looks more like the comics that featured this armor, at least in the kind of iconic version of the comics. But the gold is a stronger color on the new figure, I do like this one's gold, but I do think this looks closer to the original comics. So it's just a case of personal preference. I'm not big on the Extremis armor because I don't like the Tony Stark being a complete cyborg where his whole suit fits into the hollows of his bones. But yeah, for this figure, the main thing that they changed was the torso part here. So they both do have the diaphragm joint, but on this newer figure they added the ab crunch, and it goes back kind of ridiculously and forward kind of ridiculously. But if you're going to be posing figures a lot, of course this is going to give you more options. So okay, let's look at his posability real quick. Hopefully this will focus well. So he can look up long ways, so it's great for flight poses. That is the usual hinge and ball peg in there. And he does have a very bendable neck also. So that's a bit unusual, but it's not unheard of with Iron Man figures. So that part I'm kind of pleased with, but I don't know, I'm a little bit scared to mess with it a lot because this thing broke already once. But okay, and then with his arms will go up, but I honestly can't tell you exactly how far up to go because it will break. So be very careful actually pulling this up. So okay, and then the inside part of this is interesting. This is almost like a Japanese style figure. You have kind of like a cover here, but then inside that it appears to be like a ball joint, and then this ball joint sticks into that. So you have a lot of range of motion, but like I said, this thing kind of defeats the purpose of that because you might break it off easily. Okay, and then he does have bicep cut, and his elbows will bend. Please don't break. His elbows will bend in that far. And out of the box, he does come with these open hands, and they hinge like this. They've got a little bit of frosting or icing on there for the light effect when you plug in the effect. I think it looks pretty good for the display purposes. Oops. But if you're not going to use the effects, then, you know, it kind of ruins the look. But moving on to his diaphragm joint, he can go side to side like this and this. He can go back quite a ways and forward quite a ways. And then, like I told you, that second joint for his ab crunch goes back and forward a heck of a lot, but looks really strange too. But if you're going to be posing like this, obviously we're not going to see that, but he does kind of look like, I don't know, he doesn't have a spine or something. And then his legs will go up about that high, go back quite a ways, so that's kind of interesting. These will go off to the side, but I'm scared to break these off, so I'm not going to test my luck with that. He has this nice thigh cut that's well hidden, double jointed pinless knees that will get you back that far, and then these really ridiculously long lower legs. It's kind of too unrealistic, but his joints here, oh boy. His joints here are really hard to make them go back. For this foot, this one went back, but this one seems to be stuck. Forward might be easier. It looks like I got kind of a bad joint. This one doesn't seem to go much. This one seems to go very easily. And then, of course, your ankle pivot. So, in my opinion, I would not buy this figure unless you're a really big Extremis armor fan. Like I said, I'm not I'm not a fan of this figure, so for me this 2-pack was just about getting some effect pieces to make a custom Mandarin. So the old one, the old one's thing, it connects the same way. So you might have the same problems, but though I messed around with the old one, he hasn't broken on me, but this new one broke just like that right out of the package. So very disappointing. I'm not sure what else to say. Maybe we can check one more thing. If we check the details on the chest, I kind of forgot about that. You can see here he's got kind of like a light effect here. It is just paint. The newer one is very similar. Very, very similar. The newer one, the lighter part is down here, and the older one, it's more like a central location where the white part appears. So, but anyway, that's it for this Extremis Iron Man, and it's kind of a good riddance for me, but okay. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry it's a long time between videos. I'm going to try to catch up on videos during this coming winter break. I don't have Christmas off, but I do have a decently long New Year's vacation because of Japan's style. So I'll try to get some reviews out during that time. I have a lot of stuff that is just waiting to be reviewed. So hopefully I'll get to some of that. This is not a review, but all kinds of stuff. Okay, thanks guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.